He's a super movie ninja. He's a super movie ninja. He's got the ninja powers for the super movie ninja. Sorry, guys. I realize, one, I don't know how to show my video, and two, I said soupy movie ninja. I wish I not acknowledged my mistake. If you'd like, you can turn this into a meme. The soupy movie ninja, whatever that is. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about a movie that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's also a movie that has gone 58% on Rotten Tomatoes for some weird reason. But to me, this movie is perfect. And I'll dig into it. Today I will be reviewing Transformers Rise of the Beasts. This movie is an amazing movie, all around. Now, just to keep in a note, I have not seen all of the previous Transformers movies, but I'm going off what I know from the previous, and what I've seen in this one and Bumblebee. Now, this one did something different for the franchise. Most of the Transformers movies have had famous actors. Like, for example, the first three were practically not Transformers movies, but yet the first three were Megan Fox Formers movies. Because in the first three Transformers movies, it was really just focused on Megan Fox. There was no actual Transformers there, practically. It wasn't a Transformers movie, those three movies. It was just focused on her and her looks. And that was the problem. And then for two of them, we had Mark Wahlberg. Now, at this time, when Mark Wahlberg's first one came out in 2014, I think, Mark Wahlberg, if you didn't know, was a really famous actor already. He's still getting famous, and he's not showing signs of going down on that famousness. So, but now we move into Bumblebee. Okay, that's kind of like, but that star is still pretty famous. But now we move into here. If you look under the people who played the two side human characters, their only thing under their filmography really is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, and there are just some little movies that like no one's really heard of. So that's a new thing for the franchise, just in general, that makes it stand out on its own. So we get now, instead of a Megan Fox Formers movie or Mark Wahlberg movie, or that's his stage name when he attempted to be a rapper, Marky Mark. So, I mean, we never got actual Transformers. Now we got actual Transformers. Now people are complaining that there's not enough action. Well, there also was too much Megan Fox and Mark Wahlberg in the other ones. So this one we get more of a Transformers movie, a whole grounded movie when it comes to Transformers. The action is actually great. Especially at Final Battle, which I'm not going to spoil. But if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If you're going to go see it, take my word. So the movie is definitely great at all of that. And it has its fair share of comedy. Now, there's one funny scene that I'm not going to spoil also for you. But it has its fair share of comedy, emotion, and action. But yet it balances it very well. Some movies don't balance that stuff really well, so they end up coming off as creepy or inconsistent. But this does it well. During a battle scene, there's an emotional scene, but it does it to help the battle scene move forward. Whereas, for example, in a movie like, there's a lot of movies out there, but for example, in a comedy movie, it's like really bad. Somehow it gets like, okay, and About My Father is a comedy, but somehow it gets emotional. that kind of goes off a radar. It stops being a consistent movie, and it goes off to another type of genre practically. This movie takes another genre and puts it in there, but it also does it to keep that bound going and to help it move forward as a movie. So necessarily what it does is it helps make a more grounded movie when it uses those mix of emotions. And then those comedy scenes never feel out of place because they're always used at the right moments. And that's another big thing. Now, what was really good about this movie is well, this is actually something really good about the movie, just something I was happy about and very excited about. So I love the 90s cartoon of Transformers Beast Wars. So when they first announced Rise of the Beast, I was very excited. And this lived up to its full potential of making a Beast Wars movie of Transformers. But it kept the Beast Wars, the I forgot those others' names, but Maximals. The Maximals and the Autobots team up to fight the Unicrons. So it actually mixes two worlds, two generations, two multiverses, if I may go that far, and grounded it into one. Now I'm probably gonna see this movie for a third time. I'm probably definitely gonna um and it, I'm dropping that in there also just to tell you it's that good. You're gonna want to see it that many times. I'm just dropping that in there too. It's like a way of me saying it's so good you want to go see it. But now so it sometimes at times feel like a multiverse movie, but while not being a multiverse movie. And that's something it also can balance really well. For example, a movie like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I'm going to review at some point, it does a multiverse movie, but it doesn't do it well. It doesn't balance it. It's slow, sluggish, not a complete movie. It doesn't balance it really well. It wants to balance stakes. It calls itself a comedy, but it's not. This is something different, though. So I think that's one thing that makes Rise of the Beast very special. Now as far as it goes on a 1 to 10 level, on a scale from 1 to 10, it's definitely 11 out of 10. It is that good. It's not like just an 8, it's not just a 9, it's not just 10 even. It's an 11 out of 10. So that is something that makes it very special. And that is something that will give some more enjoyment. And it doesn't ever even go there are scenes with just the people, but it doesn't focus so much on the people and try to build up this whole arc for his people. That's why it's real short too, because most of them are just building up an arc for the people for 2 hours, 30 minutes, and then spending 10 minutes with the Autobots doing a final battle. That's not how it's supposed to go, and that's how this one didn't go. It realized the mistakes we have made with Transformers, Dark Side of the Moon, Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction, The Last Night. It realizes those mistakes and it builds upon them. It doesn't try to cover the mistakes with something cool or flashy like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse does. It does it with honor, as I should say. It does it with honor, and it's practically a love letter to Transformers fans just in general. To say, you have support our franchise for this long. We wouldn't be here without our fans. So now we will move forward and give you something special that you can all love. And that is my review. I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell, and I guess I'm giving you an awkward pause for you to laugh. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment, say if you liked it, maybe say what movies I should review next. And Super Movie Ninja is out!